In the rolling hills of the Ohio Valley, where the shadows of America's past run deep, a group of investigators has dedicated their lives to exploring the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. This is the story of Paranormal Quest, a YouTube phenomenon that has captivated over 200,000 subscribers and spawned a successful multi-season series on Amazon Prime Video. It all began with a 14-year-old boy, a digital voice recorder, in a haunted prison. Ryan Zackrell, a native of Moundsville, West Virginia, first encountered the paranormal in 2008 during his freshman year of high school. The West Virginia Penitentiary, a maximum security prison that operated for 129 years, would become the catalyst for everything that followed. This fortress of stone and steel housed America's most violent criminals and witnessed untold horrors within its walls. Ryan's first ghost hunt was led by Lori O'Neill, a paranormal guide at the penitentiary who opened his eyes to the strange and unexplained events that seemed to permeate the prison. The young man immediately became enamored by phenomena that defied rational explanation, and he began volunteering at the facility, helping with historical and paranormal tours frequented by curious tourists. It was during his volunteer work that Ryan met Polly and Dave Gear, a mother-son duo from the paranormal group Mountaineer Paranormal. Recognizing his genuine interest in the otherworldly, they took him under their wing and began teaching him the methodologies of paranormal investigation. Polly Gear had achieved local fame for capturing one of the most quintessential examples of paranormal evidence the West Virginia Penitentiary had ever produced, a photograph known simply as the Shadow Man. In March of 2009, Ryan's casual interest in the paranormal would transform into an unshakable passion following a life-changing experience. He and his friend Joe Richmond were conducting an electronic voice phenomenon session alone in the prison's psychiatric ward, when they encountered something that would haunt them both forever. The sound they heard was deafening. Ryan later described it as waves crashing over them. The sheer volume was so intense and palpable that both young men sat in stunned silence, frozen by what they had just experienced. When they finally gathered the courage to review their digital recording, they discovered something far more disturbing than the initial blast. Embedded within the audio was a softer sound, like plastic and metal striking concrete floor, followed by a faint but unmistakably human voice saying, "I told you not to make a move." The implication was chilling. Had they just recorded the echo of a shotgun blast from the prisoner's violent past? They were completely alone in the ward, yet the evidence suggested otherwise. This experience cemented Ryan's dedication to paranormal investigation. He had discovered his calling, and there would be no looking back. 605 11th Street, Belle, Plaine, Iowa, sits a home with such a tragic past. It is said that the past events that took place in the house have now stained its walls forever. The Belle Plaine murder house. In 1987, a horrific crime terrified the residents of Belle Plaine, Iowa, when the remains of the Fox family were discovered. The case involved multiple violent deaths and remains one of Iowa's most mysterious crimes. It was days before the bodies were found when a mailman noticed the mail was piling up and called the police. Neighbors told police that the family had not been seen for several days. To this day, no one knows of a motive, and the secrets of their house are buried with the Fox family. The lack of a clear motive for Donald Fox Jr.'s actions has left the community investigators puzzled for decades. The Belle Plaine murder house represents one of Iowa's most mysterious crime scenes, where multiple violent deaths have occurred over the years, leading to its reputation as a deeply haunted location that continues to attract paranormal investigators seeking answers to the unexplained tragedies that unfolded within its walls. Let's follow the team from Paranormal Quest as they investigate this notorious house.
Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead. I think tonight the thing we need to get out of the way is we need to find out and test for ourselves if that is what Nick thinks it is. Other investigators in the past have come in and said that that's a water spot. That's not a decomp spot. And we know that Colin of the Paranormal Files came in and did luminol. In here, we brought something that is more modern than luminol.
Yes.
To try and test and see if it's a little bit easier to identify false positives, because luminol will light up with cleaning detergents, certain mosses. Of course, one of the most common cleaning agents is bleach.
Right.
And luminol will light up with bleach. Yes. So it's tough to be able to tell the difference between what is bleach and what is blood when you're using plain luminol. But with this stuff, there is a distinct difference in the way that it glows when it reacts with the iron within blood compared to your cleaning detergents and things. So.
Right. Yes. Yeah, so on this one, when it's sprayed and it is blood, it'll have the bluish hue to it. If you spray it and it's not blood, it'll be more of a white hue. So it's easier to tell the difference.
Right. So this is something that they've been using in the UK for a long time that we found and we ordered. Yes. It's really discovered in the early 2000s, so it's a lot more modern than what regular luminol is, so.
Yes. And this is the preferred reagent used, like you said, in the United Kingdom, so.
We'll see what happens. Once we do this, we're going to come back tomorrow and investigate more thoroughly. Tonight is going to be getting a feel for the house and using this, and then we're going to let this sit and dry before we come back in tomorrow and investigate.
Yeah, it's not the best, we learned, to spray and inhale or be around or kick up or anything like that. So like Ryan said, we'll spray it on, do our testing tonight, and let it settle and dissipate overnight. And when it's a little bit more safer for us to come back, we'll do it tomorrow.
That's right.
Gonna roll in this recorder here, just in case we get some EVPs while we're doing this.
Yeah.
And I think something's telling me to put this in this room in here.
Okay.
Don Sr., I'm going to put this in your room here. So I'd love for you to talk into that or touch that red light over there on the chair. If you can.
Ryan, go back to where you... Don't move.
Is there somebody peering in?
I literally thought I saw somebody peer in the window. I got my... I about to my brake. Look at the back window. I saw another person in that window.
Is there anyone out there?
I don't see anyone.
I literally saw someone in that window, dude. It took me a second. I about lost my like my pants. Like I saw someone.
Hold on. Come with me, Connor.
I'll watch the door.
Is it like this?
Yeah. It was more of an arm. Like somebody was in the room with us, though. I saw your arm and I saw another person in there.
Do you think you caught it on camera?
No.
No.
Because I was facing Dave and I was filming him.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, I just was wondering if you saw it through the camera or with your eyes.
I saw it with my eyes. I got really freaked for a second. I was like trying to double check, make sure that was you. And then I saw it happen again. And then I wasn't moving and you were the only one that moved. And that's why I told you to go back there so I could see if it was you.
But could you tell it wasn't me?
It was definitely not you.
That is weird. Nobody's back there.
Yeah, I just got really freaked out.
I'm sure.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't talk. I don't want to say anything because I'm just filming you guys, but that really freaked me out for a second.
No, like I said, if you see something or you experience something, we definitely want to know about it. So.
Well, listen. When we were filming earlier, I thought I saw somebody standing outside of this window. It was just a black outline, but I didn't say anything because I thought that maybe it was just somebody walking by or something like that. And I didn't say anything, but I'm bringing it up now because you saw that over there. What if that is a phenomena that happens here?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, it is highly probable. as well that there could be locals that see us in here and they just come and peek in the window like, what are they doing, you know?
Sure.
But that's twice now, and that time I went pretty quickly, and there's nobody in the general vicinity back there. I would have seen someone on the drive, on the alleyway here. I would have seen someone walking, you know, in between the houses or something, and there was nobody back there. So,
And that's why earlier when we left, I walked over there and looked down that way. I don't know if you remember me doing that.
I do, because that was when the camera shut off.
Yes. But I didn't say anything because I didn't want to bring it up. But that's why I walked over there. Anyway, I don't know.
While investigating the home, the teammate thinks that he had seen somebody standing outside of the house, peering in through the window. They make their way outside to find the trace of nobody being there. Later, we hear from another investigator who claimed he had thought that he had seen something quite similar earlier, but decided not to bring it up until then. What are the chances that they had seen something paranormal, or had there been a creeper peering in on the team? You decide. In September of 2010, Ryan established Paranormal Quest with two of his closest friends, Dave Gear, son of his mother Polly, and Steve Hummel. What started as three young men with basic recording equipment would evolve into one of the most respected paranormal investigation teams in the field. The core philosophy of Paranormal Quest was simple: approach every investigation with respect, maintain scientific skepticism, and document everything. As their reputation grew, the team expanded to include Jason McKinney, whose own experiences and dedication to this field made him a natural fit for the group's methodology and ethics. The trio began creating documentary videos to allow people to follow along on their investigations. What started as simple recordings would eventually become a multimedia phenomenon spanning YouTube, Amazon Prime, and even earning features on travel channels Paranormal Caught on Camera. The Paranormal Quest television series officially launched in 2018 and has since published multiple seasons available on Amazon Prime. Their YouTube channel has grown to over 200,000 subscribers, with hundreds of investigation videos documenting their encounters with the unexplained across the United States. Their philosophy is grounded in the understanding that paranormal simply means not normal. It doesn't necessarily mean supernatural. Paranormal investigation at its core is about finding explanations for unusual activity. Sometimes that explanation might involve traditional scientific principles, and sometimes it might pinpoint towards something beyond current understanding. The team references scientific theories like the stone tape theory and string theory to help explain phenomena that traditional science struggles to categorize. They believe that once humanity concedes that we don't have all the answers, we can begin to find new explanations that enhance our understanding of the world around us. The Paranormal Quest team actively engages with skeptics, finding common ground through the evidence they've captured and helping others see that there are indeed things in our world that we don't fully understand. They don't claim to have the definitive answers about the existence of ghosts or an afterlife. In fact, they maintain that if they did know those answers with certainty, there would be no point in continuing their investigations. The team's equipment arsenal has evolved significantly since Ryan's early days with just a digital voice recorder, but their core philosophy remains unchanged. Start simple, learn through experience, and always maintain a critical mind. They advise aspiring investigators against spending thousands of dollars on fancy equipment, emphasizing that some of the most compelling evidence was captured with basic recording devices. Like any serious hobby or professional pursuit, paranormal investigation requires learning through hands-on experience. The team believes that understanding how to properly use and interpret data from equipment is far more important than owning the most expensive gear available. Perhaps most importantly, Paranormal Quest has built their reputation on a foundation of ethics and respect. They emphasize that there are numerous haunted buildings, cemeteries, and public spaces where permission can be obtained to perform paranormal investigations. The team strongly condemns trespassing on private property, noting that such behavior is not only disrespectful and dangerous, but it's also illegal. Today, Paranormal Quest stands as one of the most respected paranormal investigation teams in the digital space. Their dedication to ethical investigation and scientific methodology earned them the Gold Award in the 2020 Paranormal Entertainment Award, recognizing their contribution to legitimate paranormal research. The old Chestnut house located in Manchester, Kentucky. The Chestnuts lived in a very well-off home in Manchester, Kentucky in the early 1800s to 1900s. This 200-year-old home had a rich history as well as a very active paranormal quality. Samuel and Rachel Chestnut moved to the area in the 1830s and lived in what is now known as the old Chestnut house. Many generations of the Chestnuts lived and passed on in the house. Many of the children ranging from only weeks old to a year old. All the spirits are said to now haunt the house, and Paranormal Quest wanted to have a unique experience all their own.
Are we starting now? Gotta set up the camera, some equipment with the camera downstairs, and then we'll be ready. It's a door.
Yeah.
Are you gonna open that door? Can you do that for us just one time and then we'll leave? If you open that door, we will pack up our stuff and we will leave you alone.
Did you open that door?
Is it open?
Yeah.
No, you did, I think. When we were setting up the piccolo, you said you wanted it facing the door and you opened the door.
Yeah, but then I closed it.
Did you?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, we could that camera would have gone it, so we can double check, but
Yeah,
I'm pretty certain I did one of these. Unless I did it and then opened it again. But I did like a...
I'm gonna stop rolling on this really fast.
Okay.
We have to check that and see if that door opened.
Yeah. What? What did I do?
You gotta just turn the dial until it's not quite.
I was gonna do it at the door because I see this door opens.
Okay, yeah, you pushed it. So I just want the camera to be able to see it if it goes off, you know. And you hear it click. Gotta set up the camera, some equipment with the camera downstairs, and then we'll be ready. And we walked away from it to go set up the camera downstairs. And it opens right behind you. Whoops. Okay, so see it's shut. Gotta set up the camera. Some equipment with the camera downstairs.
Oh, that's weird.
Let me see. We have to test that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me start recording on this again.
I mean, I don't think I closed it the whole way.
Hold on. We're gonna test this because if this is what happened, we just caught a door opening on camera. So we're gonna test this right now.
So I closed the door like this,
Yeah.
right? And then I think I like pressed it that. I didn't do it to where it was fully closed because I couldn't.
Right.
Because I didn't want to like break the door or anything.
Now, then we turned and we stood here for a second.
Yeah.
And then we walked away. And we It's like you see it's cracked right now, but it's not actually opening up.
Yeah.
Like it's not even latched right now and it's not opening.
Yeah.
Like let's both walk because we have to see if a vacuum of air will pull that open when we walk away.
Okay. No. What about...
No other doors opened in the house because we were literally on the stairs when it happened. We didn't
This
even
was
know that it
closed.
opened. That was closed.
And I mean, it's pretty.
So if
Let's try it one more time.
you pushed it, did that.
Didn't even do it that time.
Didn't even do it. Let's say on the off chance it did just... Say it did. So, but I had to pull that with a pretty good amount of force to get it to do that. It will open on its own like that. But if it just pops open like that, oh, here we go. Here we go. But it never stopped, so that was the thing. It wasn't like it opened right back up. You pushed it, and if it would have had that force to come open like that, it would have done it immediately.
Because it didn't, right?
No.
It started opening whenever I walked away.
Right. So, it was like so. It was like this when we walked away from it. I mean, even if it was like that when we walked away from it, it's still...
That's weird.
Like, and that's not latched right there. So...
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Because you
Please do not fly. Why is it following me?
I swear. Doesn't matter whether it's you or Dave, I'm always having someone scream because of a bug.
I don't like June bugs.
So that's probably about where you had it.
Yeah. Well, running did it.
Running did
I mean,
it.
you were full out running.
Right, I was full out running. With that vacuum, I was able to get the door to pull open.
It's weird.
So, is it possible that both of us walking caused enough of a vacuum for it to open? Yes. Is that what happened? We can't definitively prove that that is what caused that door to open. See?
Yeah.
So,
I wouldn't say that we can definitively do either. We can't definitively claim that it's paranormal or definitively say that we debunked it.
right. We can say that that door opened. How we didn't notice that it was opening when we were standing right here, I have no idea, but...
I don't know.
It's been closed all night until we did this here. Mm-hmm. So it will stay closed. It's not like it opens all the time, no matter how you close it. But like we saw when I demonstrated and I ran away from the door, that created enough of an air vacuum for it to pull that door open. That's a strong possibility that that could be what caused it. Put it down in the comments below. Do you guys think that was an air vacuum? Or do you think that something unexplainable pulled that door open when we walked away? Let us know, because, again, I had to full-on sprint to create that air vacuum to get that door to pull open. We weren't sprinting. There was two of us walking, but we demonstrated just a few minutes ago that the both of us walking wouldn't open the door.
Not only that, but we were slowly walking too.
While leaving the upstairs area to return downstairs, one of the doors that was previously closed begins to open on its own. Now, with a few tests, they were able to recreate it, but it was by running away from the door. What do you think was actually happening? Beyond entertainment value, the team has provided genuine assistance to families dealing with unexplainable phenomenon in their homes. Sometimes simply validating people's experiences and providing documented evidence gives them the peace of mind they desperately seek. The team continues to investigate locations throughout their home region, often recommending sites for those seeking their own paranormal experiences. The West Virginia Penitentiary, where Ryan's journey began, remains one of America's most haunted locations and continues to offer tours to brave visitors. Today, Paranormal Quest represents far more than entertainment. It's a genuine search for understanding in a world full of mysteries. From their humble beginnings in the cells of the West Virginia prison to their current status as one of the most watched paranormal investigation teams on YouTube, they have maintained their commitment to respect, ethical, and scientific paranormal research. With over 200,000 subscribers following their investigations and multiple seasons available on major streaming platforms, Paranormal Quest has proven that audiences hunger for authentic paranormal investigation rather than manufactured drama. Their success has paved the way for other serious investigators while raising the standards for the entire field. As long as there are questions without answers, places with dark histories, and phenomena that defy easy explanation, teams like Paranormal Quest will continue their work. They understand that in the darkness of abandoned places and forgotten histories, we sometimes find not just evidence of the paranormal, but deeper truths about the human experience itself. The mystery, as Ryan learned that night in the prison psychiatric ward, is indeed the most fascinating part, and for Paranormal Quest, the investigation continues. Head over to the Paranormal Quest YouTube channel and subscribe. That entire team deserves it. Thanks for watching another episode of the Horror Expo, and I appreciate your time. If you enjoy videos like this, please consider giving it a like and subscribing, as every little bit helps. Thanks again, and I will see you on the next one.